Saudi Krap. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. Today is Wednesday, February 27th, and I'm your host, JP Mestanza, with the news you need to know. An open drainage ditch running alongside Sayuan Road in Rawai is said to remain a health and safety hazard, while Rawai municipality works to convert it into a covered roadside drain. The 600-meter-long ditch, which runs from the pond beside a local resort to the three-way intersection with turnoffs to Kata and Naiharn, it's covered in some parts, but it's exposed in other parts, filthy and dangerous along other sections beside the road. Just recently, a driver accidentally landed his car in the drain, mired in the muck. Rawai Mayor Arun Solos admits it's been an issue for a long time, and plans were in place last year to turn it into a concrete drain and cover it with a footpath. But that project stalled due to, quote, factors beyond the contractor's control, including the fact that local shop owners have yet to remove their own concrete slabs covering the drains, along with power poles that are in the way. Those things have to be done first, but Mayor Solos says that they will meet with the contractor this week to discuss what's next. Still, local business operators told the Phuket News that the Rawai officials have lacked the urgency to fix the problem since the rain turns it all into sludge and overflows onto properties near the ditch. For more on this, visit thephuketnews.com. As the full-scale wastewater treatment facility along the northwest coast of Phuket has yet to come on stream, officials in Chungtalay are installing an ozone water treatment machine to help treat the dirty water along the Bang Tao Canal. It's all about the stench coming from that polluted black water along the course of the Bang Tao Canal running to the southern end of Bang Tao Beach. And Chungtalay Oboto Chief Ma'an Samran says they're trying out the ozone generator, which was installed on February 15th, for a 2-month trial at a cost of about 400,000 baht. Once the 2-month trial is done in April, Ma'an says if it proves successful, they will keep the small facility in place to remove the bad smells at the very least until the full-scale project is done, which is not likely to be completed anytime soon. In addition, Ma'an says they also plan to dig out the black mud from the bottom of the canal. More death overnight in the deep south of Thailand as 2 cops were abducted, shot dead, and their bodies dumped in a ditch, all within hours starting last night, all in Narathiwat province. The whole thing started at 7:30 p.m. when 31-year-old Police Corporal Naret Letang and 30-year-old Police Corporal Ruswaidi Samai were having tea at a shop where witnesses say 8 armed men showed up and took both cops at gunpoint, taking Police Corporal Naret's pickup truck. Once they were gone, the witnesses called police and they set up roadblocks in all 13 districts of the province. The bodies of the 2 cops were later found at about 12:30 a.m. this morning, dumped in a ditch just 200 meters from where they were abducted at the tea shop. But because police feared that they were walking into a trap, they waited until a bomb disposal team showed up about sunrise to finally retrieve the bodies. Later on, at about 4:30 a.m., police were notified that the truck used in the abduction was set on fire on the local road in a different part of the province. Reports say that the police know the killers are very familiar with the area since they used back roads to avoid all of the checkpoints and roadblocks that were set up last night, and the attackers took the slain officer's M16 rifle and 2 9mm pistols. Police suspect they may have already fled south across to Malaysia, although that's just a suspicion for now. Just another day in the violence-stricken south of Thailand. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Visit us in Patong or inkedinasia.com. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Although some questions remain, reports say registration is now open for patients to legally possess marijuana for medicinal purposes. Earlier this week, the Royal Gazette published the health ministerial regulations concerning medicinal marijuana in Thailand, making possession legal for patients, with the law covering details like the criteria for legal possession for government organizations, private universities, farm enterprises, and patients traveling internationally, among other things. According to the Bangkok Post, the 90-day registration period for legal possession begins today and ends on May 19th. And patients will need a medical certificate, with officials saying the calls have already flooded the Thailand FDA hotline number of 1556. It's still unclear if foreigners with the appropriate visas, permits, and medical certificates can register for medicinal marijuana in Thailand, but officials do say that locals can register at the FDA office in Bangkok or at provincial health offices nationwide. This Thai cyclist has never been to Nakhon Ratchasima's Khao Yai National Park before, but in his first trip there, he encountered a situation he'll never forget. 20-year-old cyclist Natawat Popwadi Ruchakul was pedaling along a road within the national park after falling behind his team of 7, when all of a sudden an elephant began running towards him, and he hopped off his bike, carried it to the back of a pickup truck, which provided him a safe haven, and the elephant simply stopped and then walked away into the jungle. Dashboard camera footage captured the encounter, and Natawat admits he was lucky his father was following him in his pickup truck, or else who knows what could have happened. He later learned that the elephant is known to locals as Yo-Yo, who has never hurt anyone but can get annoyed when he encounters tourists. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, click that subscribe button to check out all of our future videos. And if you're watching us on Facebook, give us a like on the Phuket News page. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket. The 4th annual Phuket Hospitality Challenge will be held at the Championship Laguna Golf Phuket course on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2019.